Hope everybody's doing all right. If you haven't checked out Kenny's EP yet, came out 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. How will I? Sorry, I was just chasing our dog, so I'm a little exhausted. Excuse me. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Kenny, hey man, how are you? Sorry, I was waiting to.
All right.
There we go.
All right. There we go.
Now we're all good, man. How are things?
I am. Things are fine. Yeah. How about you?
It's been a it's that's the best answer to the most complicated question. Fine. It's like 2 months ago, if I would have asked you that, you could have said fine too. But are you in Madison right now?
No, I'm in Appleton right now.
Oh, you're in Appleton. Okay, okay. That's where you're living right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Appleton for the summer. Just like working on music, just trying to collect myself, kind of thing.
That's what I was going to ask. It's like, where are you right now? Congratulations on the EP, man. I know that was just, God, 2 weeks ago. It's powerful. I can't tell you enough in words how good I think that thing is, and just how interesting it is. Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I guess you could say happy. I think it could be like way better, but I'm grateful for what it is, 100%.
Well, so this is interesting. I think this is true with music everywhere, but your music especially. I mean, people remix it. They want to remix it. I know you are, you're friends with people who have remixed things. Have you already been approached about that? Some people throwing stuff at you saying, "Here's my remix of it."
Yeah, but like not as much. Not as much as I'd like, honestly. I'd love for like more people to just like, do you mean like beat wise or song wise?
Beat wise, like just throwing in,
Yeah, but yeah, I would like that. I was actually gonna like make a post encouraging any of my like DJ producer friends to just like see if they want to like remix some of my stuff, because I love that. I love like dance tracks and stuff like that.
One of the things I love, Plastic Door to me is going to be one of these things at the end of the year in like December, whatever. People are talking about songs of the year. I think that's going to be one of those things that slowly creeps up on people. And the video for it, man, I know exactly where that is. That's the mall where my shoe place is at. That is my shoe place. I love that. On Brown Deer.
We shot that in Milwaukee.
How did you pick that spot?
Literally just out of the blue. I'm pretty sure we were just like, yeah, we're gonna go shoot like there, and then we just went. There wasn't a lot of process into it. Also because like the whole virus thing, we just had to like make everything quick and just like think quickly. Just be on our toes.
Just like guerrilla style.
Yeah.
Kind of get in, get out. I like that. I'm always wondering, and it's funny, your past isn't like a mystery at all. I mean, you were born in Cleveland, right? And you've been in Wisconsin for a while now.
Yeah.
What is it about what brought you to Wisconsin in the first place? What got you out of Cleveland?
My mom, I don't exactly know why Wisconsin. I think I had like one family member here, and things were bad in Cleveland. I think my dad was like about to go to jail or something, but she just wanted me to have a better future. So she just dipped here. And like stuff, but like lately I don't even know if there's even a difference anymore. Cause like
yeah. What is it? Like what things do you like about it, and then what things about Wisconsin you go, man, I'll go to either of the coasts tomorrow if somebody invites me.
Yeah. Off top, I hate the winter. I cannot do the winter at all.
Yeah.
That's been like one of my goals, is to just like become successful enough to where I can move because I hate the winter and I can't deal with it. Besides that though, probably just like a lot of people just, I think all the drinking here, um,
Yeah.
as you know, it's like a very big culture. Um, what I like about it though, I think just at least my people and the people that I hang around, I don't know, we're just all like-minded and everyone is super just go do what the fuck you want and just live how you want to, I guess. I like the beauty, like the nature, the nature here. I don't know. I think the boredom here is beautiful compared to boredoms in most places that I've went in America. There's like a certain boredom that I enjoy as opposed to other places.
That makes sense to me, man. It's just like
Yeah,
you seem like a guy who doesn't need a huge scene around you. You kind of make your own thing.
exactly. And that's why I am still here and like why I'm not in LA. It's easy to get um yeah, just become in a category, I guess, which I know that that happens even when you're alone, but I think it's very important that I do stay here or just that I'm not anywhere else where people assume things are supposed to happen because I think that will change the narrative if I'm able to like finesse all of this stuff while doing everything my way and not having to move with the world, I guess. Sorry.
I, where you're going with it, man. Well, that's the other thing about your yourself and your music is that it's on repetition. Everybody always says it. You don't sound like anyone else, and that's got to be going to sleep and waking up at night and waking up in the morning. It's got to be like a blessing and a curse. You're like, cool. I don't sound like anybody else. Nobody has to expect what the next Kenny Hoopla thing is, but then at the same time you go, shit. Nobody expects anything. Like, what do I do next? Is it like that, or am I just putting words in your mouth?
No, it's definitely, I think is I'm such a new artist that I haven't even like tapped in barely. I feel like I haven't even really like went out and like actually tried extremely hard. And but in that sense, because like I'm just trying to set a standard of like sonically like what I'm into right now. Just introducing myself as an artist. I feel like at the same time, I think you can turn people off with that because it seems like you don't know who you are and you have this loss of identity. So I think that kind of makes me nervous, but also half of me doesn't care what anyone. But at the same time, um, I just lost my thought. I do have like a staple of my heart and like what my heart sounds like. Um, I, honestly, I'm done talking. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right, man.
I lost
I
my.
think your music says it all to me. I think that you let your music do the talking, which I think is really good. I know early on you have a lot of artistic different interests too. You're into kind of photography. It fashion wise, you got an interesting. You don't have one look. I think you rock a suit
Yeah.
like you're auditioning for James Bond, but you throw on a pair of Vans and you look perfectly comfortable. And I think that's really interesting.
Can you say that again? You glitched out. I'm so sorry. My apologies.
Oh no, that's right. No, I said I like artistically. I know you have interest in like photography and stuff, but like fashion wise, I said like a lot you like you can rock a suit like you're auditioning for James Bond, but you can also throw jeans and Vans on and you look perfectly comfortable. Is that something you care about fashion, or is it just a very successful execution of you not caring?
Yeah, I think I hate how much I do care about. I like try not to care about it because I know it's so materialistic. But at the same time, that's one of the ways that you express yourself. And I think I've always dressed the way that I do, but over the years, I've just like tried to make sure that I've stayed true to that and not dive into any other like trends and stuff, which is fine. Trends are cool. People like to have fun with it, but um, I forgot the question. Sorry.
No, just like kind of like where did fashion just sort of, did you always have it, or did you just kind of go where you wanted to? You dress how you're comfortable.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it's very important and it's fun. It's just like art. Clothes are a way for you to express yourself, like right next to music. Like it, it's a perfect example of the world really like being your oyster. Like you get to wear whatever you want and like talk through your clothes. Like that's so fire. And I feel like a lot of people don't take advantage of this. Something I do. I'm just like, I'm gonna dress this way today. It's just another speak, I guess.
And it comes off like, I mean, the video for How Will I Rest in Peace is just kind of a cool, everything about the aesthetic of it looks cool. How you're dressed is important. The lighting is perfect. There's a lot of art within your art, and I don't think that's overstating it. I think it seems like you put a lot of thought into it, you know?
Yeah, I put not a lot of thought, but like enough to where it's, I've made it obvious enough. Well, I've gotten the point across, but like also not caring too much.
Is there anybody you've seen like in the last, I wouldn't say a couple of weeks, but Jesus, like nobody's been anywhere in the last couple of weeks, let's say in the last year, that you've seen somebody wearing that you go, I could probably throw that on, you know? That's
Dang, I can't remember right now, to be honest.
no. Let's understand, man. One thing I just like, I don't, as much as I love the music and the fashion of this whole thing, obviously what's been going on the last couple of weeks has been heavy duty, and it affects anyone no matter where you are. And that's why I was curious that you're in Appleton, but it's still, what's happening is resounding everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, are you, and I'm following you on social media, but sometimes what people throw on social media isn't everything they're saying or thinking or feeling. Some people are. Some people put everything they have out there. But how has it been for you, specifically where you are? Appleton's a very interesting place, man. I grew up kind of in Manitoba. I grew up around the area, and it's you were an interesting person to be in an interesting place at a crazy time. You know.
Could you ask the question again? Just so I can.
Yeah, no. And just how has it been for you personally, where you are? I mean, like racially speaking.
Yeah. Wait, did you
No,
say
racially speaking? Yeah. I'm not trying to pin anything on you.
No, I'm so sorry. My bad. I keep like not hearing clearly. That's my fault.
I know. Sorry about that.
Wait, did you say racially?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. It's been, I don't know, it's like weird. I think there's been protests going on. There's been like, everyone's been coming out, at least like all the people that I grew up with and like all the people younger than me have like been showing out. I think it's weird though. It feels awkward. I think as a black man, seeing like so much white people care, not sure if like that it's authentic or not, but it definitely does like feel like awkward. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, like because there are like definitely like color people, like people over here, like there's a good amount at the protest, but it's still like feels so weird. I think it feels awkward. I think just as a black man in America, it feels awkward most places you go if you aren't like around your family.
Yeah. No. Are you with your mom? Is your mom there?
No, my mom's like 20 minutes away in Oshkosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys hang out? Have you hung out like over the last couple of months?
Like, have we hung out?
Regularly? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I try and go see her often. I've been trying to like quarantine, but that's another reason why I like am in Appleton, like just so I can just help out my family while I can before I get back on the road and stuff, so I can just stay like leveled, because it's very important for me to stay grounded, and I feel like it's very important for my music to stay authentic. to just stay grounded as best as I can and stuff. Yeah.
Music. Going back to music a little bit. Again, the EP, "How Will I Rest in Peace" of "My Buried by Highway," out 2-3 weeks ago, 6-song EP. But you had so much stuff before that. If you go to SoundCloud, it's just it's a treasure trove of stuff, man. "Cave" is great. I think "Cave" is just such a cool fucking track. It's so great. Have you been pretty actively writing over the last like month or two, or have you just been kind of taking in and promoting this?
Both, but like barely even like writing, because I just like go through phases, and like honestly I just have like some like mental issues that I've been trying to take care of, and I've just been trying to make sure that I'm being first. Just trying to like really get a hold of my consciousness, and yeah, just I don't know, just trying to stay like right-minded and stay sane, because like for me that is very hard, unfortunately. So I'm trying to like promote but also stay healthy, but also the internet is so toxic, but it also is like very progressive at the same time. So I guess I've just been like trying to find a balance of it, but I'm not sure you can find a balance of it, especially being an artist, because like this is my job.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's like the internet is where you feed everything into, and it's hard not to like. It's like water, man. It's like a lake. You can't not look at it, but you want to like add to it, take from it, and it's hard to do anything else. And the bad stuff comes with it, unfortunately. Well, I'm just for example, like last couple of weeks, months, I guess, I started doing yoga, and I'm trying to like learn how to meditate, to try to like focus and like that, deal with my stuff. Is there anything you do individually outside of music, or what do you do?
I listen to a lot of music. I think music has been a healing thing for me my whole life. I normally just listen to a song on repeat and just like cry or something, but besides that, I skate. Skating is very good for my head. It's like always been for that, and I think a feeling of freedom comes with that also. Just not even necessarily like going crazy or like trying to like be good, but I think just the act of skating is something that has always like been like a stress reliever for me.
I always forget how much, like growing up skateboarding, I forgot how much of a city you see when you skateboard, and parts of it that you don't usually see when you're driving or walking. Like you get to cool parts, and then you kind of focus, like music. You focus, like focusing on one song. You find a park or a parking lot that you love to skate in, and then that's yours. It's like a song, like you said, you're looping it, and you're physically, which is kind of weird that you mentioned the fact that you kind of listen to one song over and over again. Skateboarding, when you find your place, that's it, man. That's your track.
Yes, 100%.
You've been skating for a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been skating most of my life, probably since I was like 12. I mean, I'm not amazing, definitely not as amazing as my friends, or like as ingrained in the culture, but it's just always been a thing my whole life. Just like, I just skate. Like,
you need a deck sponsor. Somebody needs to sponsor you for like design some decks for you, man.
I know. I just got to get better first. I've been practicing, but I never have time. There's always something. There's not enough time in the day for me to do anything, to do enough of everything, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I get better, I'm just trying to hone my skills before I do that.
What have you heard recently about touring again? About the prospects of touring again? I mean, I know we're all just sort of in a holding pattern, but have you heard anything of dates or even locations, like maybe going overseas?
Yeah, my manager just called me today, actually, telling me that. I don't actually think I can say that on live. But I have like plans for going overseas, hopefully later this year. I'm supposed to go on a tour, but I'm not sure if that's happening like starting in August.
Oh, okay.
It's like literally no venues are doing anything, which like makes sense. It's a smart thing, but
yeah.
I think although my biggest thing has just been like focusing on making music and just getting more fire at music. Yeah.
It's, man, what you kicked out to me over the last couple of years is just so good that I'm excited. Like, I'm genuinely excited about your future. And I think one weird thing, just because of your sound, I think once you go overseas, I think people are going to gravitate you quicker than maybe they do here. You know?
Yeah, and it's like that on the internet. A lot of people from overseas, like, I'm very excited to go over there actually, because everyone just shows so much love, and I feel like I can relate to them, which is also fire. That's been a main thing with my music, is I want to have not necessarily a fan base, but a community and people who feel how I do. So because that helps me also not like feel alone. So I'm like excited to go tour and just meet everybody else from
I love that.
overseas.
I love that idea. Not everybody talks about a fan base as a community. Some people throw it out there, but you actually defined it, which is very rare with talking to musicians, which I love, man. But I think there is. I think there's a big. Have you ever been to Europe at all or touring there yet?
I went to London probably like a year ago for the first time, and
Okay.
it was really fire. I really enjoyed it. I didn't have enough time to explore because I had to like run all over, but I'm very excited to go back and be able to just like kick it.
It's beautiful, man. I lived there for a little while, and just it's a different world, man. It kind of changes. The more time you spend there, the more it changes you. But you come back. That's why I think everything about you is fascinating. I think your future is very fascinating to me, but your present, what you're doing right now, the fact that you are in Wisconsin, to me is great. There's a lot. That's so much talent in this state, and this state does not need to lose any more talent. So I don't want to see you leave, but I understand if you do. You know.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Well, Kenny, I don't want to keep. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're real.
Sorry, man. I don't want to keep you from a perfect day of skateboarding.
Oh no, I wasn't saying anything. Oh, it's glitching again. Here.
I know. There we go. Now you're clear. Now you're good.
There we go.
We're back, man. No, man. I'm so glad to be talking to you, man. I want to talk to you again once all this stuff is done and you're touring again. Come to Milwaukee, hang out for a while, and we'll get you some skateboarding spots, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot one more thing I wanted to ask you. One more thing I wanted to ask you. It actually had to do with fashion and your art. Has anybody asked you about acting, like acting in anything? Movies?
No, but I really, 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 really want to act so bad, and I hope that happens soon because I've wanted to act my whole life. I think I just have to like work harder though, because yeah, I think that's just like a big thing. People don't really want to work with you if they can't see like your work ethic or something like that.
Yeah.
But hopefully soon. I'm just trying to stay leveled and just like count my blessings now and not ask for too much. But I'd love to act in the future for sure.
No, I think you got a great work ethic, man. I think there's nothing too soon for you. I think it can happen. It's weird. That was the first question I wrote down, and it was the last question I'm asking you. But
Yeah,
I figured it would be weird. It would be weird to start out with, "Hey, KennyHoopla, would you like to act?" It would sound like
about to put me in a movie, like, let's go.
we have to be logical about it, man. Kenny, thank you so much for the time, man. Just take care of yourself. Keep kicking out the great work you're doing. We love it. We've been playing the track for a while now at the station. And the best to you and the best to your mom, best to your family, okay?
Thank you.